is Shay Scott. Welcome to the City of Fresno's Parks and Recreation. Thank you for joining us for Seniors Corner. Today we will be doing some sitter size, so feel free to grab any weights or canned foods. Make sure that they're equal in weight though, or you can even use some water bottles or dumbbells if you have them for some added resistance if you need a little extra challenge. Remember, we're always going to start slow and work our way up though, so if you haven't worked out in a while, maybe do body weight with me, all right? And as always, to reduce and avoid any injuries, always check with your doctor before beginning any fitness program. All right, folks, so our other workout was a push workout. If you were following along with us as the weeks go on, this next one's gonna be a pull workout, so we're gonna be focusing on the opposite muscles. We're gonna be using our back, our biceps, and our hamstrings, and we're gonna hit those glutes today too. So hope you're ready for it. We're gonna get started with our warm-up as always. So we're gonna go ahead and do our little inhale up, and exhale over to the side. Give it a little reach, and other side. Perfect. You can hold on to the bottom of that chair if you want. If you feel like you want to use your wrist for that pull, you can as well. Today, I'm just going to go ahead, reach on over to the side. All right, and drop the arms up, down in front of us, and inhale up again. Squeeze the shoulder blades down and back together, and in front. Drop the legs, or spread the legs in front of you, and then we're gonna drop down, nice, slow, and controlled in between them. Tap the floor a couple of times, nice, strong back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale up. And exhale down, so we wanna bend at the waist like a door hinge as best as you can, and if you can't reach the floor, just reach where you can. And 5 little taps, back up, inhale up, and tap, 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 3 and 5, inhale up, and now we're gonna go over to that right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up, and over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, and back down to the center, 2, 3, 4, 5, and good. We're gonna wake up those legs a little bit. If you have socks, it's gonna work real well on a nice slippery floor. You can put a towel, or if you have a furniture slider, or you have actual core sliders, you can use those. Just gonna place them under your heels, and we're just gonna pull our leg in and out, just like so. So we're gonna be focusing though on the back of our leg. That's where our hamstrings are, pulling that heel in towards our glutes. So just single leg hamstring sliders. Still sitting up nice and tall. Make sure you're not slouched over. Gonna be using our hamstrings today. All right, other side. Pull that heel in and out. If you have that core slider or furniture slider, even a towel, you have it under your heel. It's gonna make this movement a little bit easier. Just in regards to you being able to pull your heel back and forth and not getting it scuffed up on the carpet or the floor if you have shoes on these wooden floors. All right, well done with that side. Let's wake up our ankles and our calves. And we're gonna do a little ankle circle on one side. You can go in or out. We're gonna go both directions, so however you wanna start, we'll still go both ways, so no worries. And other direction. Just about 8 to 10 circles on each side, each direction, and other side. You can also have your foot lower if you want to. I'm just holding it up here because that's what feels natural for me. And back down. Remember, still sitting up nice and tall. Don't slouch forward. Always be mindful of having that good posture. All right, heels down. Let's wake up those ankles still and those calves. We're going to send our foot out here and then pull it in and out, kind of like you're pressing down on that gas pedal, and out. If you have some resistance bands, you can wrap it around that ball of your foot, hold it in and out. Hold the band and then press your foot in and out. All right, other side. You can also have your heels down here. If that's too much for you, or your legs down, heel can be on the ground. You can also hold your leg up if you need a little help. All right, perfect folks. So we are all warmed up, we got everything ready to go. We're gonna get started with a lower body movement today. It's gonna be a single leg hip hinge with a little step back. I'll show you what that means, and you can also use your chair for some extra support if you're having some stability issues, and I'll also show you another exercise if you're not quite ready for the first one. So that's single leg little hip hinge with a step back. Like I said, you can use your chair for stability if you need it. So I'm gonna have that chair here on the side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna step back and just hinge forward slightly, nice strong back. Your chin's gonna be down and you're gonna feel a little pull in the back of your leg. And then we can switch sides and same thing here. Okay, if you wanna do a double hip hinge, you can just stand here, feet about hip distance apart and send forward. So you always wanna bend like a door hinge, nice straight back, chin tucked, and you're sending the hips back and then your chest will naturally come down until you feel a pull, the back of your legs up into your glutes, okay? The other option, if you are ready for the standing movements or you're not quite ready for that movement, it is really good exercise to practice and to practice with good form because it's something that we do in everyday life, so you wanna make sure that you're doing it properly. The other option though is going to kind of be similar to that warm-up exercise we did. If you have those sliders or towels, or even you can just take your shoes off, do some socks on a slippery surface. Or you can, even if you have a carpet, you can get some those paper plates, those really cheap ones, and you can use those as sliders on carpet. So what we're going to do though is we're going to do hamstring runners. So instead of one leg at a time, we're going to hold both in here and be pulling them back and forth. Okay? Kind of like you're trying to bring your heels in towards your butt. If you ever heard of the butt kicker exercise, it's like that, but we're just doing that sitting down. Okay, so two options. You can use that chair. I'm just gonna not spin my chair around for support. You don't even have to use it either. Little single leg step back till you feel that hinge in your leg here. Step back, hinge forward, or remember you can do both legs. If you're holding a weight, it's gonna be right here at your chest. You can also hold them down, bring them down to your shins and back up, all right? Let's get started with that first exercise, 30 seconds total. I'll start at the first one with that hip hinge, and then I'll I'll finish with that hamstring runners, okay? It's 3, 2, and go. Step back, hinge forward till you feel that pull in the back of your hamstring up into your glutes. Step forward, other side, real slow movements. You don't have to move real crazy fast. Remember, you can be holding onto your chair for support. You can also be doing two legs if you want. Sending the hips back. Chin is tucked. All right, or got our last 10 seconds. I'll finish here. Slide in and out. I might have gone over 30 seconds. Sorry, it's okay. In and out. All right, 3, 2, and time. All right, folks, we're gonna give our lower body a break, move on to our upper body. We're just gonna do some seated shrugs, gonna be working our traps out. So our hands are gonna be down by our sides, and we're gonna shrug our shoulders up and back down. You wanna make sure that you're pulling your shoulders, they're coming down or coming up and back, so they're not coming forward. Your shoulders shouldn't be rounded forward, they're rotated back. Remember, good posture, okay? 30 seconds on those shrugs. 3, 2, and shrug it up and down. Still sitting up nice and tall. Abs are on. Down. Inhale as the shoulders come down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. 3, 2, and done. All right, we'll give those traps a break. We're gonna move on to our lats and that mid back, kind of get the middle and lower traps with this one too. We're just gonna do some rows, standard rows. I'll turn to the side so you get a little bit better view. Always gonna have that nice, strong, flat back. If you can't quite bend over yet, then you just stand here and keep up nice and straight, pulling your hands in towards your hips. Not up nice and high, okay? Real low, just natural 90-degree position, all right? Otherwise, we're gonna bend down if you're doing the main exercise with us, and we're gonna do the same thing, just in that bent over position. Chest nice and tall, and your chin's gonna be tucked, spine and neck in that neutral position. 30 seconds total in 3, 2, and let's do it. Just standard rows. If If you have resistance bands, you can place them under your feet. Pull the bands up here. Got those weights in your hands, or you're doing body weight with me. You can even use some bags or maybe some books. If you got some purses, you can use those. Fill up some grocery bags with some canned foods if you need a little more weight. Here we go, 3, 2, and done. All right, and give our back a break. We're gonna hit those biceps now and get those forearms as well with what's called a Zottman curl. So what we're doing is we're gonna be combining just a standard curl, but at the top of that curl, before we go back down, we're gonna flip the wrists, real slow count back down with that reverse curl, okay? We're working on those forearms, so we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 30 seconds. Go, curl it up, flip the wrists, real slow, 2, 3, 4, count down, curl it up and down, 1, 2, 3, 4, curl it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, curl it up, flip the wrists, 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway through, curl it up, flip the wrists, 1, 2, 3, 4, curl it up, flip the wrists, 4-second count down, couple more, here we go, last 2, one more, come on, finish strong, flip the wrist, 4, 3, 2, and whoo, done. All right, so let's keep working on that back. We're gonna do some W's. So these ones are gonna be working those muscles that are gonna be helping us keep a nice strong posture. Gonna be working on our traps, little teres minor, maybe major too. Here we go, so hands are gonna be up. It's gonna be called a W. You can do this one seated up nice and tall, or you can bend forward, up to you. So what that's gonna be like, our arms are gonna be out, kind of like a Y, but a little bit wider. So kind of think about maybe about forehead height, so still in line with your head, not higher up here. So then we're gonna bring our elbows down and to the side, so it should kind of look like nice little W. Also, you can do this bent over if you want, up to you. I'm gonna do this one up, sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna do this one for 30 seconds. 3, 2, and time on, let's go. Arms out wide, about to our forehead, our head height, and back down. If you have access to a gym or if you have resistance bands, you can set some bands up on the side, or you can use the cable machines to do this exercise. Your lats are also involved. And last one, 30 seconds. Went by really fast on that one, or maybe not. You might be burning on fire, saying, shut up, Shay, let's go. 30 seconds is over. All right, we're gonna give our upper body a break, hit some core, use our legs as well, our adductors and abductors. So we're gonna do a little crisscross. Some people call these leg scissors, just depends on who you are, who you've been working with. But what that's gonna look like is we're gonna lift our legs up as high as you can. So remember, they can be nice and low too. We're gonna start slow, work our way up to the top. You can also choose to lean back using that backrest, or you can scooch a little forward and lean back, no backrest at all. But the crisscross exercise is just gonna be crisscrossing our legs like so, alternating each leg that goes on top. We're gonna do that 30 seconds. You're gonna be working the inside of your legs, your adductors, as well as your abductors, that outside of your legs. Keep our hips nice and strong. Ready? Whew, sorry, I said that weird. Ready? 3, 2, 30 seconds total, and go. Remember, your legs can be down here if you need to. You can lean on that backrest. You can sit up, lean back, keep that core engaged, and crisscross. 30 seconds total. This one, you can go faster if you want. Keep that good form though. Speed's your friend. Still breathing. We got 5 seconds, folks. Keep it up, come on. 3, 2, and whoo! Thank the Lord, that one's over. All right, we got one more core exercise, and then we're gonna repeat that round, going through 2. Unless you're done, then you can skip to the cool down and stretches after this next exercise. We're gonna be doing steam engines, so we're gonna sit up nice and tall. We're gonna have our hands behind our heads. And what we're gonna do is when we bring up that left knee, we're gonna twist over that right elbow, just like so. Trying to still sit up nice and tall, so we're not gonna try to crunch down and touch the knee to elbow. So just sitting up and twist. All right, it might come down a little bit. I might be when I watch back the video. But our goal is to keep that body up. Oops, wrong elbow. Nice and tall, okay? So not crunching down like a bicycle. Ready? 3, 2, and steam engines for 30 seconds. Let's go. Right elbow, left knee. 30 seconds total, still breathing. Exhale as you twist that knee to elbow. Inhaling back to that center point. Still trying to sit up nice and tall, remember. Not down to here. Almost done, folks. More than halfway through. We're in those last 10 seconds, that final stretch. 5 seconds now, come on. This one, you can go faster if you want to. And 2, 1, done. All right, folks, so remember, if you're only doing one circuit today, go ahead and skip this next round and move on to the cool down and stretching routine. Otherwise, we're gonna go through this the circuit that we just did from the top. The breaks in between are going to be a little bit shorter because we know what's coming next, so pause if you need to. All right, but that first one, we got that little single leg hip hinge, so we're gonna step it back, hinge forward at the waist, sending those glutes back till you feel that stretch in your leg, and then switch sides. Step back, forward. Remember, you can do the double leg option if you want. Same thing there, where weights can be in front of you. Or we're gonna sit down, do those hamstring runners, nice and fast, whatever pace works for you, or we're alternating the legs in a nice quick fashion. Imagine you're on the ground running or something like that, all right? So I'm gonna start off with that standing single leg option and work my way through the exercises as we go through 30 seconds. I'll keep track on the time for this round. Ready? 3, 2, 30 seconds, go. Step back, forward till you feel that stretch in the back of your leg, and switch sides. Remember, you can hold on to that chair. We're already 10 seconds down, so I'm gonna do the double leg option. If you wanna do that single leg option, stay there by all means. It's another 10 seconds, so I'm gonna finish with the sliders now, or the runners. Here we go, come on. 4, 3, 2, and boom. 30 seconds went by fast. I told you I'd stay on top of the time for that one. I know we went a little bit longer that first round on those. Who cares? Got a little bit more exercise in, all right? Next exercise, you guys are familiar with this one. It's gonna be those seated shrugs. Remember, don't have your shoulders rounded forward and we're not slouching down. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders are coming back and up, okay? Ready? 3, 2, and 30 seconds, go. I don't know. Shrug it up and down. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. I did that backwards. Here we go. All right, last 2, and 30 seconds. Done. Next one up is gonna be those rows. So remember, you can sit up nice and tall, pushing your hands in and pulling them, pushing your hands out and then pulling them in towards your sides. Or you can bend down in that bent over position, nice flat back, chin tucked, same movement. Just, we're either gonna be sitting up nice and tall or bent over. If you have any back pain, stay up nice and tall. No problem. Remember, start slow, work your way up. Everybody's body's different, so maybe that bent over position, it's never gonna happen for you. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and I'm gonna start with that seated position for 15 seconds, and then I'll show the bent over position. Remember, do whichever exercise is best for you. You don't have to do what I'm doing. 10 seconds down already. We got 5 more, and then I'm gonna switch to that bent over position. 30 seconds total. You can even start in that bent over position and then finish in the upright position. If that lower back starts to hurt, what that means is we need to work on that core, get it nice and strong, and then maybe stretch out some other muscles that might be too tight from working too hard, or those other muscles are too weak. Last one, done. All right, so we're gonna give our back a break, move on to those biceps, that front part of your arm, the opposite of our triceps. We're gonna do those Zottman curls, so we're gonna be getting those forearms as well. What we're gonna do is curl up, that little 4-second countdown, in 30 seconds total. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Curl it up, flip the wrist, 3, 2, and 1. Curl it up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Curl it up. Flip the wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4. Curl it up. Flip the wrists. 4-second countdown. Curl it up. Flip. 4 seconds down. Give me one more, folks. Up. Flip. 4, 3, 2, and done with the Zaman curls. Let's hit those W's. So hands out nice and wide, kind of about head height. Remember, not way up here. That's kind of more like a Y. This would be an I, Y, T. We're gonna go for W. Okay, and what that is, again, we're gonna be squeezing our elbows in towards our side. If you wanna do that in a bent over position, that's what it looks like here. I'll do 15 seconds in one and 15 in the other. We're gonna do 30 seconds total though. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, and hands up here. And squeeze those elbows in towards your side. Send the arms out and in. All right, we're almost halfway through. We just hit that halfway marker, so I'm gonna bend down, show you folks what this option looks like. Remember, if you started off in the bent over position, you need to switch to that upright position, you can as well. Chin's gonna be tucked, head shouldn't be out, forward, and that's it for the W's. Let's move on down to those crisscrosses. Second round's going by fast, so remember, you can have your legs up nice and tall, you can lean back on the chair if you have that backrest, or you can work on balancing up nice and tall, leaning back slightly to where your abs are engaged. You can hold on to the bottom of that chair, and we're gonna be crisscrossing our legs, all right? So 3, 2, 30 seconds total. Remember, speed your friend on this one and go. 30 seconds total. If you want to go real slow too, you can be extra crazy. You can go fast. Up to you. This exercise and the next one, we can go fast. Feel extra crazy. I can't even do that not on the chair, maybe on the ground. 5 more seconds, come on. Keep it up, make sure you're breathing. Woo, time's up. All right, last one, and we're gonna move on to our stretching and cool down. It's called our steam engines. You're familiar with this. We did round 1, so round 2, remember, sitting up nice and tall, hands behind our head. We're not gonna be crunching down. We're just gonna be lifting that knee, and twisting that upper body, that other opposite elbow, all right? So 3, 2, 30 seconds, last exercise. Give it all you got. Go, up and to the side. You can even break it down too. Lift it up and then twist, or you can do it all at once. Up, twist, up, twist. Or remember, we can move fast on this one. Don't crunch down though. Up nice and tall. 5 more seconds, come on. Keep it up. I'm sliding back in my chair. Here we go. 3, and time. All right. That is it for our pull workout. We're gonna move on to our cool down routine. If you still want another round or two, go ahead and rewind and repeat the circuits if you feel like you need a little bit more of a challenge. But remember, start slow, work your way up to the top. We're gonna get to that cool down portion though. So inhale up and exhale over to that right side. Let that heart rate come down. Should feel a nice little stretch in your side and your oblique. And inhale up. And over to that other side, sending that leg out slightly. Other side, leaning over, so you should feel that stretch in your right oblique now. Inhale up to center. And let's bring our hands down, right in between our legs. Remember, if you're not quite there yet, you can rest your elbows on your knees. Still want a nice flat back. If your heart rate's still up and this is making you a little lightheaded, go ahead and just sit right up. We're coming up anyways. Inhale, hands up. Drop that arm behind your back. Push that elbow down. 3 deep breaths. That's 1, 2, and 3. And other side, up. Push that hand in between your shoulder blades, arm goes down and back. This one, get your tricep and your lats. We work those lats today. Your triceps might be sore still from that push workout. So it'll get another little stretch here. Arms down, hands out in front of us, clasp the hands together. Round out that upper back. Let's stretch out those shoulders. Take care of our spine. And then lift up nice and tall. And back to center, clasping the hands, rounding out that back. And sit up nice and tall. You can bring your hands down to the side. You can keep a mirror on your thighs. I just show you guys different options. Just do what your body does naturally. One more time, clasp the hands out, round out those shoulders, and sit up nice and tall. All right, let's send one leg out. Inhale up, and as best as you can, reach out forward, bringing your chest towards your toes. Let's stretch out those hamstrings. And let's switch sides, other leg goes out. Inhale up and reach forward with your chest. If you're familiar with yoga and you have some yoga blocks at home or maybe some really strong boxes, you can hold on to them on either side. Set them up on either side of your leg here by your ankle, then you can hold on to them. Help you get deeper into the stretch, and then over time you can get rid of the blocks, touch the ground. All right, so that's gonna be it for today's workout. Hope you folks enjoyed it. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay loud and Fresno proud as we unite in Fresno fun. Hope you enjoyed the video.